Next game on the list, we got the Denver Broncos versus Las Vegas Raiders. Denver, I think they only play in the fourth quarter, so maybe we should set the line for the first 3 quarters of the game. Drew Lock is really good coming from behind, but didn't get it done quite last week. The Raiders, I just love their offensive philosophy. They're giving up too many points. Everybody knows that. So we should get some points in this game. And I like Denver's defense more than I like the Raiders' defense, but I also like the Raiders' offense more than the Denver offense. So going to be a fun game to watch. Game is in Vegas. I'm going to sit Drew Lock in terms of fantasy. I would start Gordon this week, although Phillip Lindsay should be back and healthy and all that. I tend to actually like Phillip Lindsay more than Gordon when they're both in the lineup. Let's see, Judy Patrick. These guys should get points, but my real thing is what's going to go on at tight end there. I know Fant left the game again. Is he going to be healthy? Is he not? David, you can clean that up for me when we swing it over to you. I start Denver tight end there for sure. Vegas, I'm going to sit Derek Carr this week. I'm going to start Josh Jacobs. I'm staying away from the receivers, but I am starting Waller. Take it away, David.
Yeah, I didn't know about Noah Fant, so I can't provide any clarification there. Derek Carr, I was really hoping this past week against the Chargers, I wrote off that Browns game, the wind tunnel game, whatever. He's going to bounce back. Only 23 attempts against the Chargers, a team that's been susceptible against the pass. So I'm cooling on Derek Carr. It's just they're not passing the ball enough. They don't have the weapons enough beyond Darren Waller. Henry Ruggs is just like a glorified decoy at this point. He's not even touching the ball.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the potential there. It is interesting. Like, I thought he was, of all the rookie receivers, he was my favorite in terms of his landing spot and all that. And there were a lot of good receivers. He was the one I was looking most forward to, but it's not, I was expecting him just to be, not like Randy Moss in the Vikings his rookie year or anything like that, but I thought they were going to be taking deep shot after deep shot to this guy. And you're right, it's almost as if he's more decoy at this point than he is deep threat. But the potential's still there, though. So it's like it's hard for me to like move away from it mentally because you see the potential on the field. So I don't know.
Yeah, he's definitely the Deshaun Jackson type where you're getting a long touchdown or you're getting absolutely nothing. And you just got to keep betting on nothing with Derek Carr. He's not inclined to throw the deep ball. He wants to keep checking it down to Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow. And Josh Jacobs, man, now they're giving Devontae Booker carries. Like, they're not getting him involved as a receiver. Josh Jacobs, man, I mean, this is concerning. Like, why? Why are they not involving Josh Jacobs? Like, is it health related? It can't be skill related. He's got the skills. It raises question marks. What is going on in Las Vegas?
Devontae Booker has been the bane of my existence for about 6 years in fantasy football. I cannot. It's like Phillip Lindsay. He was taking snaps away from Phillip Lindsay in Denver. I love Phillip Lindsay. I mean, you see him every time he's on the field. He's making an impact. And Devontae Booker's always getting in there. Now he's doing it with the Raiders. It drives me crazy.
But for the Broncos, Locke is another great stream. If you streamed him last week, you were regretting it through 3 quarters, but in the fourth quarter he came through, and he ended up as one of the top point scorers of the week at quarterback. Now he gets the Raiders, who have allowed the 6th most fantasy points to quarterbacks on a points per game basis. So hopefully it turns into a bit of a shootout. Said that last week with the Raiders and the Chargers, and it did a little bit, but not from a passing perspective for the Raiders. So hopefully the Raiders go ahead and Drew Lock has another big garbage time week for you.
Let me hit you with the line here. We got Denver plus 4.5 versus the Raiders. Who you got?
I'm going to take the Raiders. At 4.5 isn't crazy, and I don't think Denver's all that good.
Yeah, just based on Locke, like I think the Raiders will win, but I think the Broncos, man, I just think they're going to do what they've been doing the last few weeks and close the gap. So I think it's going to be a late Broncos cover, Raiders win. Interesting though, just an interesting game. We'll see what happens. Next game on the list, we